Good afternoon, good evening, kings across the world. Name is Joseph Perkins. Welcome to Grown Man University, episode 2. Thank you for viewing episode 1. We appreciate those who had the opportunity to see my introduction. Again, we at Grown Man University, we understand one thing. You go to school for reading, writing, and math, but you don't go to school for manhood. And that's the one class you can't get out of unless you die. And we here at Grown Man University want to empower every male through every sort of course, whether it's financial, family, relationships, emotional intelligence, personal development, in every way, shape, or form, at every step of masculinity of your journey. Please like, subscribe, and share with another king who may need some more information, some more education, some more wisdom when it comes down to manhood. We are all growing in manhood in every way, shape, or form, and we're going to grow together. Today's topic, character. Character. Character is like your credit score. It goes with you. Character is your ID. It's your social security card of your spirituality. No matter what you do, your character goes before you to every person you know. Your character even goes into your resume. Your character goes into every bit of when it comes down to your background check, to your credit check, to your resume. Every part of your life, your character goes before you get there. A person with character never changes. Let me re-emphasize that. A person with character, positive character, never changes. And he comes with principles that he will always implement in every area of his life. A character is not driven by popularity. A character-driven man, king, is never driven by popularity. Please, let's get this understanding. We understand social media is a powerful engine, whether it's for your business, whether it's for your dating aspect, whether it's for just getting out there and become social. That's why it's called social media. It is your personal channel. But unfortunately, there's a lot of men that are getting turned around. That's getting changed because of popularity. The more likes you get, the more your character change. A man with great character, stable character, never changes. People will sell their principles, but it's never their character. Let me ask you a question, King. Are you predictable? Your character can tell every person around you what they should expect. But what does your character actually speaks? Is it predictable? When someone says, such and such is coming around the corner, such and such is coming into the office, such and such is coming into this meeting, what do you think they should feel? Or what do they feel? What do they embark when they're in their spirit? When they hear your name saying this particular king is coming. Is your character consistent? What do people get when they get you? That's the definition of your character. Many men think, oh, I'm real. Unfortunately, as Dave Chappelle's famous skit says, when keeping it real goes wrong, it does go wrong. Or you think just because you're a man, you have good character. Oh, you have a good baby mother, or a prosperous baby mother, or a prosperous wife, or a prosperous girlfriend, that your character is good. That doesn't mean anything. Men, you must have good, unblemished. If it is blemish, reconcilable character. Your characters have to extend to where even children can say, man, Joe is coming. Joseph is coming. Or Bob, or Dave, or Darren, or Derek, or Eric is coming. I'm happy. Does your character put smile on people's faces before you get there? Many of us men think just because we have a penis and testicles and we are so-called masculine, that our character dictates quality, acceptance, respect, honorability, love. Have you ever asked your community, your family, what do you think about my character? Really, honestly. If you haven't, stop this video. Stop this video. I want you to ask the 5 closest people, the 5 people you text and phone call the most. What do you think about my character? Be honest. I won't fight you. I won't argue with you. I want you to know, to hear it from them. You know what? Such and such feel like this. Men, the beauty about a mirror, well, the unfortunate beauty about a mirror is it shows us who we are, but it doesn't tell us who we are. One thing I had to learn, and I learned this in actual anger management, and I learned this, we think what we put out there is what we actually expect. And the reality of it is we don't know how people receive us. That's character. You may think, I'm a good man, I'm a good king, I'm a good father, I'm a good provider, I'm a good worker, I'm a good employee, and I'm a good employer, I'm a good business owner. But you never ask the people who receives you. I want you for this weekend and the next 2 weekends, ask the closest people, your business, your employees, your business partners, your business owners, your co-workers, your business, your managers, your mother, your father, your daughters, your sons, your community. I want you to, those who you respect their opinion, thoughts, and dreams and aspiration, and ask them this question. And be honest, sit back. Do not be high, drunk, or under any influence. I want you to receive this information. What do you think about me? No, honestly. What do you think about me? When I talk to you, interact with you, lead you, what do you receive from me? You'd be surprised what definition of character they give you compared to what you think you give. Rude awakening. Love my therapist. Love him. Rude awakening when I found that out. And when I found that out, like, you never know what people receive from, what they feel from you, what they receive from you. That's character. Character attracts loyalty. Loyalty. One of my favorite songs now in 2022 is from The Lox' last album, Love and Loyalty. One of my pillars. I love loyalty. Character attracts loyalty. Great character. Let me rephrase that. Great character. Consistent character. Loving character attracts loyalty. No matter what sector of your life, friendships, relationships, platonic ships, business ships, employment ships, doesn't matter. It attracts loyalty. Any man that understands what loyalty means and how it feels to them, your character attracts that. Character attracts commitment to a set of values without compromise. For God's sakes, there are so many men. And I didn't think after 20, I understand the pandemic. I understand social media is a big, huge tool that we all are using to our benefit to be able to be a blessing to our business, dating life, relationships, or just the world. But God's sakes, there's so many men out here who are compromising their character just for the popularity of it. They're compromising their set of values just for the dollar. Man, King, I want to say this to you. I don't care how much money. I don't care if you go to the NBA. I don't care if you got a CPA. I don't care if you got an MBA. I don't care if you got a promotion. I don't care if 50 women is ready to give you sex right now. Don't compromise your values just for the gram, Facebook, TikTok, fan base. I don't care what platform. I don't care for what accolades. I don't care for what dollar amount. Your character goes before you in every avenue, every arena. If you don't have a set of values that you will not compromise with, anything will sway you. It's funny. It's very funny. And it's crazy. I literally just watched it yesterday. Louis Farrakhan, Honorable Louis Farrakhan, love him. As a Christian, I love him. Straight talk, real deal, one of the best leaders I've ever seen in my life. Best speakers I've ever seen in my life. And one of the things he said, it was on Instagram too, he said, it's funny how rappers can sit up here and call women bitches, hoes, and sluts, and turn around, get an Academy Award, get an Emmy, get a best rapper, best album of the year, and the first thing you say out your mouth is, I want to thank God that I won this award. You willing to jeopardize your character for a dollar? Are you easily brought? You say that. But I know many pastors, leaders, men in the streets. All it took is a dollar amount What's your set of values you won't compromise on? If you value your values, you will not break them. Many men have this quote unquote law for themselves. And Tony Montana said it. I will not break my word or my balls for nothing until someone challenges that, or a woman will challenge that. Which one? What would you break your values for? If it's nothing, let me look at your social media. Ask your daughter. Let me ask your wife, your girlfriend, your baby mother, or your last 3 girlfriends, were you a blessing or a curse or a nightmare? Pick a 3. Which values did you ever break for someone? What are your values that you will not break for anyone? For all the married men, if you break your marriage vows for whatever reason, you don't not only value your marriage vows, the so-called love that you said you have for your wife, your spouse, your kids, your in-laws, and their family, but also your commitment to the values you said you was going to give. Character is a dedication to a set of standards you said you was going to set for you, your life, without wavering. Without wavering. I get it. She get on your nerves. I get it. Life is hard. I get it. Life is beating you up. And I'm not unempathetic for it. I just think there's so many men, when things happen, you feel like it is a gateway or a hall pass to waver on words, standards that you said you have for your life, no matter who's in your life. 3 questions. King, what are your standards? If you don't have it in writing, write it down. Your standards is like the laws for your culture. So if any woman come in your life, they have to understand these are the laws of first name, last name. What are your standards? Let people know your standards. I don't care if they don't want to hear it. I don't care if they have their way of wanting to go about things. If you have a specific standard for a specific situation, action, or habit, you need to let people know what they are and boldly tell them you won't break it. But if you don't know it, yes, you can sell it. Yes, you can say it. But let's be real. Let's be honest. Many men like to make stuff on the fly. And we can't do that. The older you get, your standards have to be your law for your culture. Again, I repeat again, your standards is the laws for the culture you have for your life. That means anyone that comes into your life, passively or permanently, have to understand that from the jump. Second question. Are your standards producing the character that you're telling everybody that you have? Oh, I'm not a 2-bit criminal, but you're stealing pencils. Oh, I'm not a cheater, but you are. Are your standards in synchronization with the character you tell everybody you are? If it's not, I implore you, King, take 2 weeks, fix yourself, fix yourself, fix yourself. Do not go into another month, another week, another year, another day without evaluating if is my standards producing the character I tell everybody. Because I'm telling you, they always said it. What's done in the dark comes in the light. I look at it differently. As Maya Angelou said, what people tell you up front, believe them. Eventually, everything you tell up front, people will believe. But if your character isn't, standards is not synchronization, is not producing or coexisting, it's not edifying, it's not magnifying, it's not multiplying the character you said you are, eventually that comes apart. It unravels. It gets destroyed. No matter what. I get it. There's many celebrities that get a pass off a bad character. I want to implore you, King, if you're black, you don't get that. And unfortunately, in 2022, if you're male, you don't get that pass. So I implore you to ask that question to yourself before this weekend is over. Is my standards producing the character that I tell everyone I am? If it's not, change it. Third question. What excuses are you creating that is breaking your standards? Oh, Jesus Christ. I love it. I understand. We as men, freedom of speech, freedom to express. But we get to this level that we think just because we have an excuse that gives us a pass. I want to implore every young king, young older man from 5 all the way to 105. We don't get that pass. Your excuses to why you broke your values into your character, we don't get that. Stop giving yourself excuses why you break your standards and your character. Stop giving excuses why you went out of character. I won't lie. For someone who is super passionate and they can get pissed off very easily, I don't get that pass as a leader. One thing I had learned as a deacon that really, really resonates in my brain, and my brother buddy taught me this vow. Don't let a 5-second decision be a permanent decision of your life. Many men are gone to jail, have gone to jail, have done time in jail. They're still in jail because they let a 5-second decision. This person stepped on my toes. This person mugged my face. This person grilled my girl. This person destroyed whatever. Fill in the blank. And you got out of character. And now look where you at. You said you wasn't going to be a serial dad. Now you have 4 kids by 4 different baby mothers. Excuse. You said you will be, when you said in the interview, I'm going to be a utmost righteous, perfect worker. Now look at you. You're on the way out the door. You've been written up 5 times. You late almost every other day. And you don't care. That's the worst part. One thing about excuses, it gives us the quote unquote civil liberty to not care. And unfortunately with us men, especially if you're black, we don't have that liberty to sit here and dwell and embark and to give and to conjure up excuses while we're not upholding the standards of our character. Tell yourself this, King, every day. I will not violate my standards. I will not violate my standards. I will not violate my standards. Character is a self-imposed discipline. I repeat, character is a self-imposed. You impose, you restrict it, you teach, you mold, you modify your character every single day. You have to do it. Not your mother, not your father, not your baby mother, not the chick you just had sex with 4 weeks ago. Nobody will do that for you. Your gifts, your money, your talent won't protect you from bad character. Let's say it. Tiger Woods, there's many men that have fallen because they didn't uphold their standards of their character. We all knew many men. We can go down the list. I'm not going to disrespect them. Unfortunately, we go down this path just because he was just a man. I was just a man. I just had a man moment. No. You can't rely on that and think just because you got gifts, money, or talents that you're good. If you're not in the arena of celebrityism, I'm sorry, that doesn't help you. It won't help you. It won't help you. And unfortunately, because I've been in the restaurant industry, one of the biggest things about restaurant industry that always transpires, if you had an unsanitary violation, whether you got somebody sick, that follows you at every job to the day you retire. That goes for everything you do in your personal life when it comes down to your character. Your gifts, your money, or your talents will not save you. I'll leave you with 3 questions. Do you know what character of those, do you know the character of those that's connected to you? What actions are you involved with that you should not be involved with? And what are you willing to sacrifice for your principles? Do you know your principles and standards and character? If you don't know, you have homework. Don't go through another week, month, year, or the rest of 2022 and think that, okay, cool, I'm good. And then realize that, oh, my boss, my wife, my girlfriend, my co-workers feel like I'm this, and I don't want to put that energy out there. And that's not my character. And unfortunately with us men, what people first receive or continuously receive from us is how they treat us. You want to be treated like a leader, like a king, like an alpha, like a protector, like a man that is willing to be a blessing, and it is a blessing, not just to any room that you walk in. You want to be treated like an asset and not a liability. Your character dictates that before you walk in a room. So what does your character speak? It's okay if you don't know. It's bad if you're not working on it after this weekend, after you hear this video, after you hear me tell you and explain and express and actually want to instruct and empower you to understand. If you're not understanding what character you put out there, what people receive, and what you sow, you need to do some work. In short, your character is your integrity. Your character is your business card. Your character is your credit score. Your character is your spiritual credit score, your spiritual birth certificate that everyone receives before you enter in a room, a meeting, a conference, a city, a country. What do you want people to get when they get you? That's character. What do you want people to receive and embark and indulge and photosynthesize in this secret in their spirit, their soul, their skin, their blood cells, when they see, hear about you? That's character. King, like, share, subscribe to our channel, Grown Man University. You can visit us at facebook.com at Grown Man University, and also at Instagram, also TikTok, and also Fanbase. I'm here to embark upon this journey with you. I don't know everything. We all learning together when it comes to manhood. Again, they teach you reading, writing, and math in school, but they don't teach you manhood. And that's the one class only death can get you out of that class. I appreciate you, King. Come back next week. Let's enjoy this class together when it comes down to manhood. We all, as kings, from 0 all the way to 1,000 years old, is going through this journey together. No matter the race, skin, color, religion, ethnicity, doesn't matter. We are in this together. I'm here for you to make sure you are a better king for your community, families, your businesses, dreams, goals, and aspirations. I love you, King. Again, like, share, and subscribe this. Give it to another king who needs this. I appreciate you, love you, care for you. God bless.